Hi! This is gonna be kind of like my tips and tricks on how to survive basic training. I was in the Air Force military training for, well, I was there for 8.5 weeks, but half of that time was spent in med hold. Um, so I know kind of the basics on what to expect when you first get there, and that's going to be the most crucial aspect, I believe. First thing, what should you bring to the United States Air Force basic training? I kind of have like a little list here I wrote down. You really don't need to bring all that stuff on the recruiter's list. Um, Bring all your records, everything like that, all your paperwork. But the main things you need to bring are just your clothes. That's pretty much it. Everything else is up to debate because you're going to be getting a lot of the stuff there. So what I recommend for you to do with your clothes is bring two pants or shorts depending on what time you go there. If you're going there during the winter months, I suggest pants. I went there beginning of April of 2014, and I brought pants because I was coming from Fargo, North Dakota, which was really cold. So I brought a couple pairs of pants. Um, Ladies, do not bring yoga shorts or any tight clothing around that kind of thing. Um, I think there's like one or two girls on my flights that did that. I do know one girl on another flight got yelled at because there are males around. You do have male MTIs, and it's kind of like disrespectful for you to wear tight clothing, I guess. I don't know if they're promiscuous. I don't know. They don't want any of that to happen. So just wear your regular jeans or your regular shorts, nothing tight or anything like that. Next, 3 plain shirts. They have, people say that if you don't wear Air Force clothing, there's people that did that, and no one really got picked on. I think it's kind of like it's not as big deal anymore. I do have my old PT shirt, so there's a little emblem here, but it's really not a big deal. Usually, if you have any writing on your clothing, they'll make you turn it inside out. So it's up to your discretion. I mean, if you want to bring your favorite your t-shirts, so you can bring the textile, that's perfectly fine. No V-necks. Don't wear anything that's kind of thin material, see-through. I brought some Nike dry fits. And I brought gray, black, and white. Turns out, I got in trouble for wearing the white one because it was too thin where you could see my bra through it. And then the gray was kind of questionable. So stick with like a cotton or a polyester kind of blend. Crew neck like this. Just like something that's not going to be super showy, not too tight or anything like that. Next, you're going to bring about 4 to 5 pairs of socks. If your feet are gonna sweat, so I recommend changing your socks regularly. I use the Nike crew cut, so the longer ones. I prefer those. You could probably actually, if you bring all white, I brought black. If you bring all white, you could probably wear them for your PT. I do know girls that they went to the BX and got different socks than the ones that they issue you. For PT, they have to be all white though, and they have to be long. You need to bring lots of underwear. I'll say that. 6 to 5 pairs of underwear. Color doesn't really matter. You say neutrals. It doesn't really matter anymore, I guess. Bring what's comfortable. Try to avoid thongs, anything like that. I know there were people that did bring those, and I don't think they got reprimanded for it, but courtesy for other trainees, something a little more covering. You could bring compression shorts. I do recommend. It doesn't matter what the logo is. I have my Nikes, and they're perfectly fine. Bring 3 to 4 pairs. I would recommend. You especially want them for strength days because females kind of got in trouble for not wearing compression shorts on strength days, because when you're doing sit-ups, when male MTS are walking around, they can see down your shorts. So you can actually use your compression shorts as underwear. I did that on more than one occasion, not because I didn't have any clean underwear, but because it covers more of your legs, and sometimes your ABU bottoms chafe. It's not comfortable, so there's that. And then one thing I highly stress on are sports bras. So it's it's gonna be kind of hard to find the right sports bra, just because there's a certain way you have to fold them. And I know from experience that the ones with the built-in cups are harder to fold. Um, Also, a big thing with the sports bras, ladies, um, try to avoid the ones with the hooks in the back. Because what you do is you have these mesh bags that have all these tiny holes, and when you forget to hook your bras, or sometimes they come unhooked in the wash, um, it it tangles up all these. It actually rips bags open. Um, it's really difficult. So I do recommend getting bras that just have the no clips in the back. Um, that's like a key thing that happened all the time. There'd be stuff ripped open, and there'd be multiple bags in one load, so you really don't know whose is whose, because somehow, magically, like, it would unzip, and stuff would fly out, and then it'd zip back up, and then it's like everyone's laundry was zipped, so it's just kind of hard. So that's a big thing that I do. You should also bring deodorant. Doesn't really matter what kind. Make sure it's like a white or a clear. I don't think they have any other colors. I do know a lot of females use men's deodorant just because it works better. It kind of covers up the BMT smell. You do get a BMT smell. It's kind of gross. And do that, or like a clinical strength you can bring. And the trick is, when you're traveling, don't buy travel size deodorant, because it's a marketing ploy pretty much. Regular size is perfect. There's no like restriction for the airlines or anything like that. There's that. Do not bring mouthwash, because most mouthwash have alcohol, and alcohol is prohibited. So that'll get thrown away. You can get it at the BX if you want. Don't bother trying to find those toothbrush holders. I brought one, and they had this here. It says Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. This is what you're going to use for your inspection. Pretty simple. So just don't bother wasting your money. There's that. You can bring small. I do recommend bringing a small notepad, something like this. Just a little memo pad, because you're gonna have to write some stuff down, and you can have this in your pouch. You can carry this around with you all the time. It's nice because I actually wrote down all my addresses and phone numbers in it, so I had those with me all the time. I could take notes if my MTI was telling me to do instructions. You also have to do your money list, and it's really convenient to do the money list on these, because it folds up really simple, and it goes hand in hand with your 341s, which are always going to be in your left cargo pocket. I think they sell these at the BX too. And bring a couple pens. You don't need to bring anything, 1 or 2 pens for the first day and a half. Not even. Actually, they supply you pens like right when you get there. Really not sure what else. Probably making more of these videos. If there's anything you want me to hit on, I'll probably do like what to expect in like your first couple days or weeks there. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave me a message or down below in the thingy. Yeah.